Okay, let's go ahead and talk about this. So, fear of accidents. Tap in what you think drivers are worried about. Obviously, having an accident, but go a little bit deeper. What are drivers really worried about? Okay, when you're out there, okay, what are drivers really worried about? All of you need to put in some information. Okay, everyone needs to contribute to the conversation. I'm looking at the chat right now. Fear of an accident. Okay, what are you really worried about? What are some of the concerns? We all have different concerns. Doesn't matter if you're a new driver, a middle-aged driver, older driver. We all have concerns. So you should be typing in what you feel is your genuine concern, and then we can, talk about it, analyze it, and that's where the real learning is going to come in. So, what really happens? It's lack of experience, and we all have different experience levels. Okay, misjudging distance, deeper thinking. You got to practice defensive driving. So when I drive beginning drivers, teens, or adults, I always talk about defensive driving. Watch cars backing out. Remember, look before you go. When you're merging, look over your shoulder. Look for cars drifting in your lane. There is a financial thing too. You can end up damaging your car, hitting someone else's car, and you could lose your money or lose your insurance. And then a real life example, a new driver might be hesitant to go at a green light. So you got to be aware of this. You might be worried about people running red lights. There are red light runners. I see more of those today. So you got to be really aware of red light runners. You've got to repeatedly practice low speed areas. That builds your confidence. So if you are not practicing enough with mom and dad, you're not going to be confident enough to get on the main road. And if your mom and dad feel you're not confident, they're not really going to trust you. So you have to show your mom and dad, hey, I'm confident. I don't know everything. I need you to support me. And if you can have this conversation, and hopefully all of you can, with your mom or dad or your guardian, whoever you drive with, they're going to be like, okay, we're going to help you, because that's their job as an elder, is to help the younger group. Number 2, overthinking decisions. Put in what you think. We always overthink. We always make it harder than it is. So, overthinking decisions. What comes to your mind? Please type it in. I'll give you a moment. It won't be too long because we got a lot of questions to go over. Overthinking decisions. All of you should be typing some information in right now. And this is how we grow, and this is how we learn. So why does it happen? New drivers often fear making mistakes, okay? Leading to hesitation. If your light's green, you hesitate. If you have to turn left, you hesitate. And then that's when we only have 2 or 3 seconds to make that left turn before a car comes. You hesitate parallel parking. The deeper thinking is you focus on decision making in a specific scenario, lane changing, to improve instructional response. I try to always put you in positive situations to help you learn how to drive. I give you feedback, and that does make you hesitate sometimes. Real life scenarios, someone hesitates doing a merge on the highway. Beginner drivers are notorious. They lift your foot, we go too slow, a truck's coming, and I'm telling you, push the gas pedal. Or you have a panic attack, and you start squeezing the wheel, and your hands start sweating. You've just got to trust what I'm saying. Trust the instructor. Trust yourself. This causes others to brake suddenly. If you hesitate too much, we're going to get hit. Number 3, anxiety in traffic. What happens? Why does it happen? Give me what you're thinking in your mind as a beginning driver, because this helps me become a better instructor. If you're honest with me, I can help you become better. And I'm non-judgmental. I will never judge you. I will always support you. And if you know that I'm not going to judge you and support you, you'll talk to me, we'll build trust, because that is the most important thing, is to build trust, I feel, with the beginning driver, and then gradually build them up. And it's so important that you build them up. So, anxiety in traffic. Why does it happen? Heavy traffic leads to feeling overwhelmed. And I know that look when your eyes get really big and you just go blank. And I had that happen last weekend. So I try to calm you down. I try not to put you in a downtown area, heavy traffic during rush hour. We take side roads. We take a smaller roundabout, a more relaxing drive. And we even like, thank you. I was feeling so overwhelmed. Deeper thinking, learning to read traffic patterns. That's where all of you need to think. And you're going to learn this from maybe me on your fifth or sixth. You're going to learn this from your mom and dad. You're going to learn this from whoever is your coach. But if you are older, you don't really have a coach. You need to have someone that's not going to scream at you, that's going to support you. That is extremely important, because if someone is always screaming at you, you're just going to shut down. Um, Another example would be during rush hour. It may cause you to panic. And then when I always drive students during rush hour, we try to go the opposite way. Traffic's moving pretty good, but we're not in stop and go. I try to make have you guys make smooth left turns, smooth right turns. And if I see you getting overwhelmed, I'm going to take you into a chilled neighborhood, let you calm down, let you breathe a second. Once I see you're calm, we'll do a couple parallel parks, and then I'll get you back on the road. Also, during rush hour, there's a lot of aggressive drivers. Uh, Calm breathing and staying in the right lane. I'm not going to put you in the left lane because people are going to be pushing. If the speed limit is 50, they're going 57. They're going 62. They got to get home. They got to pick up the kids from daycare. They got to go get dinner. It's very stressful for all parties, and I'm trying to just keep you in a chill mode. Next, fear of judgment. And I think that's one of the biggest things I see as an instructor teaching adults and teens. Don't fear judgment. I'm supposed to make you better. I want to make you better. And it's how I talk to you, it's how I treat you. I treat you like a young adult because you are a young adult. And driving is not for kids. And if you're making a poor decision, people always want to be right, Michael. They always want to be right. But they're not always right.